Hello everyone, I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Yep. Last we left off, we just kind of explored around the ruined warship's rise. Yep. Yeah, started off back up at Annalum. Yep. Yeah, because I think... Yeah, because now warship rise is in ruin. Yep. So we just kind of start up at Annalum, that little warship shrine up there, down the hill, across the little spine, bridge, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, encounter some new enemies, yep. Some feathered Ming soldiers. So take the already difficult Ming soldiers and slap a bird face on them. Yeah. But, um, yeah. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, definitely in the end game now. Definitely see the enemy health and whatever, but yep, just kind of follow the path. Yep, it's kind of it's mostly a straight shot for the most part, up till you get to about, trying to think where it drops this off at. Yeah, it's kind of a straight shot almost to the second floor of the up here. Yeah. Oop, let me do that. But yeah, kind of a straight shot to the Sanctum here. Definitely some new enemy types. The one big guy with some mace-looking thing. I mean, there are humans still around. They are not hostile to us for the most part, which is nice. So they do help us out with some of the new enemies. Let's see, what else did we find? I'm trying to remember. It's been a hot minute. Yeah, we mostly just kind of ran through some stuff. To the shrine here, activated the shrine here, went up to the top floor. There was a fully feathered Imperial Guard corrupted. Yeah, a really difficult opponent. Because I find the Imperial Guard enemies pretty challenging, and he was fully feathered and he was also corrupted, so it's like a difficult fight, but we did it. I think we got another benediction out of it. Yeah. I'm trying to think what we did. Yep. Oh, we also went back out through the little shortcut, or former shortcuts. Now they're the only way forward. But we went back up to the little cliffside, hooked it right. The little infested people and a ball trap, which I don't know if you can actually avoid. To be honest, I haven't actually tried to get past it, but try to avoid it anyway. But yeah, went past that. Continued up to like that little cliff overlook where there was a shrine to the Shu god, where we first encountered a corrupted Ming soldier up there. Yeah, the little gaze to the distance to hear voices of the past spot. That's where we found wannabe hero. Yep. Apparently his brother, who we first met way back in the beginning, the one he gave the Mercurial blood to. Yeah, he didn't pull through. He actually became I think he became the feather enemy, and wannabe hero put him down. So now he's all sad and all that. But so crossed an invisible bridge into the other part of Annalum you can't get to normally. There was a shrine there. I think there was an enemy as well, but I don't think so. Oh, it wasn't just a shrine. It was a fake shrine, a mimic shrine. So dealt with that. Went back to wannabe hero. He left, but he left his stuff. So we have his armor set and his sword. Can't use the sword. I need to be able to input more points into feathering, but it's a one-handed sword. I don't really care for him, but I think that's the end of his little quest line, I think, because his portrait's in the teleport, so it says there's more to it, but I can't find him, so I don't know where he is. So we came back down. Instead of going back to the shrine, there was like a little left, that was a little cliffside ramp down to this back area of the Shu Sanctum. It's all destroyed now, but yeah, the little path that leads to the front gates of the Tang Emperor's Palace. Yeah, I got to the front gate, I looked inside, and was like, nope. So we came back to the Sanctum here, and then we left through this door over here. Yep. This door over here, and just kind of took the path that way, Some more feathered enemies. Came upon a new enemy. He had like a little crossbow in his hands. He seems to be pretty challenging. Yeah, he was quick on his feet, had like a little range attack. So yeah, luckily there was a big guy there, kind of interfering, but yeah, kind of. A lot of the side paths kind of get blocked off now, so it's kind of a straight shot from here to the Worship Rise, to the Revenant Temple, where there's a kind of a battle against feathered enemies. The Noble's guard, I think it's like Quincha or something like that. Yeah, he became corrupted, so we put him down. Cleared out the courtyard of feathered enemies. Went up to activate the shrine and noped out. Yeah, I have a feeling that's the intended way forward. My gut tells me that it's the intended way forward. Yeah, because in the teleport menu, there's like several different portraits that are lit up at that little shrine up there. So a lot of stuff's going to go down up there. So we're going to probably do that last. And I think that was it. Yeah, just kind of start a little exploration of the Worship's Rise. Yeah. Well, Ruined Rise, anyway. But yeah, that was it. Just fought some enemies, gathered some stuff. And I'm guessing Wannabe Heroes quest line is done now, but I don't know. We'll see. But and between episodes, I have another playthrough going on, like just kind of trying some different things out. And for that playthrough, I did get to Zenwu Temple. I actually started the forest. I'm doing the forest first before I do the temple. So I did encounter some new encounters. You can find the red lady, the red cloth lady, in at the dwelling shrine. Yeah, she gave us a little thing. Random answer. She gave us a spell. So I missed out on that spell. It just seems to be an AoE heal. I did the doors different. The first one in the Tank Palace gave us a benediction with the other answer, and the Hills Watch. The other answer actually opened up to lead to the path where there was an item that I saw on the way to Hills Watch, but I couldn't get to. So the only way to get to that item is through that door, and it's actually an armor set. It's the bridal set. So you can look like one of those little bride enemies with the little head scarf, the corset, the skirt. So, so that door had that. The only other thing was, like, through Cloud Temple, I actually entered it without going through the rebel camp. And the only difference was that the treasurer, Lee, was hostile. So I'm guessing he assumed we were a rebel, but I don't know. So we put him down. We did get his armor set, as well as another like ledger, but I'm not quite sure what that's for. And another thing I found is that if you did not fight the Madam of Snowfall Palace, you can actually interact with her. You can actually turn in the wedding attire to her. Yep. So missed out on that. It also led to a interaction with the butler and the Yonder gang. So the butler asked for us to like kind of be merciful to the kids and whatnot. And when you hand in the wedding dress to the madam, you can either rat him out or feign ignorance. I did what the butler said. And so far, the Yonder gang's still alive. Well, actually, no. Only one of them is alive now, but yeah. So a lot of differences so far. Yeah, a lot of differences. Can't wait to see what happens when I go through the forest before the temple, see if there's anything different there. I have a feeling there is, but yeah. But during that playthrough, I've been liking the dual swords, so I kind of recreated that little get up here. So for this character between episodes, I just reallocated my skill tree. Yep. Took a whole bunch out of the long sword here, and I just kind of filled out the dual swords. Oh yeah. So we have a ton of stamina. A ton. But the biggie is this right here. Blade Master. Yep. While the buff is active, we attack faster. We gain health on clashes. And some of the points in the dual tree add clashes to dash attacks, heavy attacks, and half of our light attack combo. The last half, but... So if we come up with an enemy... Yeah, clashes. And I also have the benediction on here, which makes clashes stronger. So I'm assuming by default clashes reduce damage taken if you perform it. I'm guessing that benediction further reduces damage taken. And coupled with that, with the Blade Master passive of gaining health during clashes, yeah, if we find an enemy that has a weapon, we could probably out-heal the damage they deal to us if we clash. So, yeah, so the idea is just to kind of dodge to gain a might, use that might to do a heavy attack into a light attack combo, because after that you're doing like the last half of the light attack combo, which can clash. So we can just stack a whole bunch of health regen. The last hit in our combo restores or gives us a might. I think clashing gives us might as well, which is nuts. So yeah, we're a pretty good machine here. And also have benediction that gives us health on backstabs. So now that I know that, just attacking enemies in the back restore health. So the quick attack of the dual swords, that should help out a lot. So we should be not having any issues with health, particularly if they have a weapon. So, so yeah, but I still have my sword counter just in case. So, so yeah, that's basically all I did. Just kind of respected this character to do dual swords. Learned a lot about the game from another character, but yep, that was it. And today we're just going to continue Worship Rise. Yeah. We have 3 ways to go. We can go back to the Revenant Temple, which I assume is the way forward, which I'm going to do last then. We have this side entrance here, which might take us to Doom Willow Beach, maybe, question mark. And we have the Tang Emperor's Palace to go back to. So we have 3 ways forward. We'll go to the palace. Yeah, might as well. I have a feeling that's going to be a dead end. Well, it's not a dead end. We can actually do the pass. Well, nah, we'll go this way. Never mind, we'll go this way. So yeah, exploring the Rise this way. All right. I know, I rambled on long because I was playing another playthrough and I was like discovering a lot of things. So I was like, yeah. But anyway, yeah, because because this is blocked off, and I'm guessing the storyteller, I'm guessing it's the goddess Shu, but the storyteller said or asked us to take on the Bow Magnus, and the only way for that is she's in the palace under the Sanctum, and the only way to get to the Sanctum now, since this is blocked off, is through Doom Willow Beach. So yeah, because earlier on, we actually got to the palace from there into Doom Willow Beach. So if we can get to the beach, we can get to the palace underneath. Yeah, this is blocked off. Yeah, it's blocked off. So I'm hoping my dual blades actually work out. They also attack pretty quickly. They do decent damage. These aren't the strongest dual blades I got, but I like them because they have spinning kick on it. So I can like do like a kick attack in case enemies block. Yeah, it's like it's going to lead us down to Doom Willow Beach. So this is the way I want to go. That's dead end. Okay. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. I think the Tang Emperor's Palace is a dead end. I'm assuming it's a dead end, but I'm going to go this way first. Yeah. It's all blocked off. Okay. Yeah, at this point we were just getting funneled to where we're going to go in a narrow stretch. This is all blocked off. Okay, I don't know if we can actually go this way. We might have to go through the palace. Alright, so it looks like we might have to go through the palace. Because this is blocked. Unless we can do something about it. Corrupted Ming soldier, huh? 2 of them to be exact, and they're aggroed. Cool. Yeah, the only downside is that. Oh, I also have my. Yeah, the only downside is once we lose our little combo, we're kind of screwed. But I can start it up again with a little heavy attack. Wow. If there wasn't 2 of them, we'd be okay. Vermilion Feathers. Not too bad. That just increases our defense. Nice. All right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if there was just the one, but there was 2 of them. So that gave me a little worry. Yeah. This is where the panda was. This is where we first met the storyteller. Looks like this is a dead end. Okay. What do we got here? Viral corruption. Benediction. I also swapped out my armor set. I forgot. Yeah, I swapped out my armor set. Yeah. So our mitigations are pretty good except for fire, but I don't expect any fire in this little zone anyway, so pretty solid physical, some good feathering, some good magic. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier, because it was with all the feathered enemies, I'm pretty sure we're going to be dealing with more feathering damage and magic damage, and so that's kind of what I got. Alright. Viral corruption. Inflicting corruption increases the potency of corruption. Enemy amplifies damage dealt by corruption. Oh. So if we corrupt an enemy, the corruption damage they take is increased? That seems pretty cool. That could be useful. Yeah. Wonder what happens if we worship. We could also offer blood. I'm just curious, see if this does anything. I doubt it, but... Sacrifice. Oh well, I was just curious. I figured nothing would happen, but... The only thing I could think of would just be leaving a feather, but... No, I don't want discard. Alright. Yes, I have a whole bunch. Okay, so this was the dead end. This was not what I was expecting. So I guess we have to get to Doom Willow Beach via the palace. Okay. Alright, game. I'll do it. Yeah, because we can go through the Tangifer Palace, through the pass, which will lead us back into Doom Willow Beach. At least one end of it, anyway. Alright, alright. Let me just do a full rest, get our flask back. So, alright. So that just narrows down our path forward. Yep. It gave us 2 levels. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're near the soft cap for the health, because we're only getting 16 per level up. Yeah, same for the stamina. We're like only getting 2. Well, we could go feathering. We could go magic. Let me just upgrade. No, we can't. I need 2 more. I can still get some. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Unless we want to focus on magic, just so we can do our magic attacks. Yeah, we'll do that. Bump a little into magic, get some more magic damage. Don't need that. We'll take that for sure. That takes feathering. Basic spell will work. That works. Alright. Alright, so I guess you have to go through Tangifer Palace. Nah, we'll do something else. Yeah, we'll do that for sure. Alright, so we have to go do this ball trap, and I don't like this ball trap. Oh, and also forgot to mention, there was a patch. There was a 1.6 patch, so we did get some new armor, DLC armor, and whatnot. I don't want to use it. I mean, I have it, I just don't want to use it. I framed that bitch. Thank you. Oh, fine, we'll fight you. I don't care. If I learned anything, yeah, I do not run past enemies, apparently, especially when there's a big guy blocking a small path. Yeah. That's just a funny fun. Yeah, note to self, do not run past little enemies. Thank you. I already did that. There's a guy in the little thing. It's blocked off. Alright, let's see what mess this is all about. see, they're not hostile, which is nice. Cool. I don't know if it's because we have the token, this thing here. Yeah, Bai Wuchang can be presented to a distinguished character as a token of royalty. So I think we have to get that to the noble lady, but I think while we have it, these guys aren't going to be too bad against us. Come on, give me my little charge.
The relic's presence. The Imperial Guard spoke true. Surrender the relic, honor the primordial deity, and I may yet slay you.
Alright, I don't think that counts as a clash. Who are you? Oh, the lady in red. I could just barely make her out. Well, yeah, okay, so I kind of spoiled myself. Our interaction in the woods kind of revealed who she is. So, yeah. A or B? Let's go at B. Yeah, this is the spell we got from her. It's this right here. This little thing. Yeah, it's just a little spot you put on the ground that
Foolish mortal, begone!
restores health over time.
What of this world's suffering can you possibly mend?
Okay, so she left. Ooh, a door. So the slider's gone. Okay, so this leaves us over here. I don't trust it. Yeah. Oh, the thing didn't go with it. Okay. I blew up the barrels, but the little trap's still there. Okay. Fire pot. Hey, is that a, Oh no, okay. I thought it was one of those jar ladies, but it's not. Oh, this was a door. Yeah, this was the... Yeah, this is a door. Yeah, this door was over there, and if you gave it the, feather transcendence, it put you in this little area on this other side. So... Corrupted feathers. If a nearby enemy suffers corruption, your weapon gains increased feathering attack power for a time. That would be very good on the that one sword, Serpent Fang. This thing, yeah, because it buffs corruption from tempering. So, and that benediction, what increased? Let's see if I can find it again. There's that. It was a yellow one. It was one of those enemy suffers corruption. Yeah, here it is. Gains increased feathering attack power. Yeah, so Serpent's Fang already has base feathering on it, so using it, tempering it with the corruption, you just stack even more attack power. Ah, not what I wanted. Not too bad. Thank you. A bunch of Tank Palace maids. I don't remember these ones being here. Or are we getting to the heart of the matter? The real. No longer in a dream. Here's a shrine. Fake shrine? Fake shrine, okay. Oh, I forgot to do my tempering. Thank you. Yeah, his little thunderclap it's one of the considers a beast roar, but I have the pendant that negates it, so I'm like, just power through that. Alright. Let me get my tempering down, because I forgot to put that on. More power or more status? Or just longer? Just longer. I will just go with longer. Level up? Yeah, level up. Do I want a different... You know what? We'll try lightning. I want to give it a try. Yeah, we'll just give it a try. I want to try it out. I think we're in a zone where enemies are weak to it. I'm assuming anyway. Well, fire. Yeah, feather enemies are weak to fire, so probably should stick with fire. That's where the boatman was. Okay, so it took us to the other side. Yeah, because we can get up through there. Okay. You were one of those hunters. I'm guessing you're a hunter. Well, I see explosives next to you, so... Boom. But you have a weapon, so you can clash. You have a weapon, we're going to clash. Because I like to clash. We don't come out unscathed, but at least we come out, you know, better than usual. At least allows us to kind of keep the pressure on, just so we can build up the stance meter. Yeah. Sit in the blessing. Former idol of the god of Shu, maybe. Thank you. I don't know. Yeah, I've kind of spoiled some of it. Oh, I cannot get up here. Oh, okay. Good to know. We can get up here. Okay, no. You had to go through the door to get over there. To get to the shrine. Okay, okay, I'm getting it. Alright. Alright, alright. I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to get it. Alright, so humans, leave them alone. Bunny buns? I'll take bunny buns. Okay, I don't have my lifesteal pendant, or my heal on kill pendant. I'm like, I love that pendant, so I'm like surprised I'm not using it. Well, I have a increased attack power, so that's why. Well, I have so much stamina. This is not really necessary. I don't like increasing damage taken. This could be useful in some enemies. Fine, I love that pendant so much, we'll put it back on. Any pendant that gives me, or anything that gives me health on kill is just useful. Especially if it gives you a decent amount. Bonsai! Oop.
Judgment falls!
Ooh, what'd you drop?
Off with your head!
Oh, corrupted one. Don't worry, man, I got you. Great feather. He dropped an armor piece, did he not? Yes, he did. He's dropped his crown. Ooh, it's actually pretty decent. Although pretty weak lightning, pretty weak fire. Corruption despair is pretty good. I don't know. Resistances are not quite, but the rest of it's pretty cool. Ancient bronze mask shaped like an avian's head. Its golden sheen, a reminiscent of Shu's former splendor. The avian hunters were fierce warriors dedicated to protecting the Bow Magnus, willing to sacrifice their lives to fulfill her wishes. Okay, so I kind of guessed right. They were hunters. I assumed because of the crossbow they were carrying, but... yeah. What does it look like? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, a bit much, a bit much. Alright, so, kind of rushed in, so let's check out the rest of it. Looks like Imperial Guard was fighting the one up here. Hills, sure. Oh. More feathered enemies. Oh, and I just remember Miss Magus up there. She talked about, the Imperial Guard's information? What Imperial Guard are we talking about? Is it just some random Imperial Guard that got feathered, or... No, it can't be them. Don't tell me it's her. I have a bad feeling about this. And when she mentioned the Imperial Guard, my first thought was Honglan. We have to fight her again. I don't know. Lethal rejuvenation. Is that a heal on kill effect? Defeating an enemy restores health. Put this on a weapon so you can free up a pendant. Yeah. Or stack them both. Well, that could actually be pretty good. It is a green. I don't know. I'll think about it. Daggers. A whole bunch of Mings. Oh. I hear him. There he is. Okay. Probably come down here and he runs this way, probably. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a that is a feathered Imperial Guard. Okay. No, it's a Ming soldier, okay. I thought it was an Imperial Guard, it's a soldier. Ooh, Radiant Feathers. I thought this was corruption, but it's not. It's actually just water. Ooh, hello. So I guess that heals them as well, so that's... Well, it's a good thing we came this way. Otherwise we would have been ambushed. Sun Pendant. Solaire? Increases the potency of spells. A jade pendant carved with sun patterns, said to be a relic of the Bow people. A tribe isolated from the outside world for eons appeared out of nowhere, and the ensuing flames of war left most of Worship's rise and ruin. Without the desperate resistance of the remaining Ming soldiers, the palace might have also crumbled into ruins. Are we talking about right now, or in the past? If you want to buff your spells, that's it. That's what you need. It is this way. going the... Oh, okay. Okay. It's like, this is the right way to the place, but I guess it's here now. Yeah, having so much fun with these dual blades. Large enemy. Quickly switch out our pendant. Sir, are you okay? I think I turned too fast for him. Ooh. God guard lead guards. God guards. God guard lead guards. Ancient bronze leg guards, their golden sheen a remnant of Shu's former splendor. Though wrapped by red mercury's taint, the people of ancient Shu still preserved the craftsmanship of their ancestors. Alright. Some pretty good resistances. Physical negation's down, but everything else goes up. I don't know. How do they look? They might be better with the rest of the set, but maybe with the rest of the set it might work, but not with this. There she is. Casting her artillery spells. Alright, I don't want to fall down just yet. Alright, I don't want to fall down just yet. Let me just see what's over here. Alright, dead end. Okay, we'll just drop down. There's another bamboo guy.
The power of feathering is a divine gift. A wretch like you is unworthy.
Let her fire off another spell, then we'll continue.
Under his blessing, our plan nears its end. Stand in my way, and I will crush you.
Ow. You lady need to chill out. Come on. Cast your spell so I can explore. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, there was a bamboo shoot down here and I missed him.
Fate is a snare without an end. Even with the relic, you cannot break free.
Sure we can. Alright, so it's... It is checking. We can always break free. And that's what the, ooh. Bugs. Just assume we're gonna get poisoned. Just curious. Alright, so this is the palace path. This should... Oop. Oh, you were a corrupted one, okay. Yeah, I gotta remember to do my Blade Master. Because I keep forgetting I need that active in order to get health back on Clash. So. Twin Lion Pendant. Twin Lion Pendant increases the power of discipline skills. A jade pendant featuring 2 lions playing with pearls that represent the passing down of one's salary of office to later generations. Basically, inheritance. Likely a pendant worn by the rebels. A phenomenon occurred in Worship's Rise whereupon invaders surged in. Rumors claim that even the soldiers stationed here suffered at their hands. Yeah, because the Sovereign, he was can't go up. Yeah, the Sovereign he started his rebellion because of the chaos in the court. So I'm guessing may have been one of his pendants or one of his officers' pendants. Who knows? I got you, soldier. Let's get a preview of our upcoming. Yes, I know I could rest to get the bamboozling again, but nah. Thank you. I'm guessing that's a jar entered right there. Pinwheel. Uh-oh. Pinwheel show up when he came by. This is not good. I have a bad feeling. The boss is probably coming up. Alright, so weapon skills is innate on the weapon. So for our current dual blades, it's going to be the spinning kick. Disciplines is the one you change out, so this should be applied to our Blade Master, but I don't know how that's effective. Do we get more health on Clash? Does it last longer? I don't know what to put on. I'll just do that, I guess. Alright. I have a feeling this is the boss fight. Yeah, it's a boss fight. Who are you? Can't tell. First thing that comes to mind is the being general, just from the white, but I don't think that's right. I think that's someone else. Yeah, that's a boss fight. Let's rest up. Do a full rest. Oops, over here. We'll do a full rest, level up, get our game plan. So we have 2 levels. Where do I want to put it though? Can't go wrong with health. Just strength, I guess, maybe. Or just continue filling this tree out. Hold on. Let me go all the way over here. Reset this to 3. Go all the way back over. Only because this is just how I like it. Okay. Get a little bit of magic damage going on. Alright, so since this, considering this is a boss, I'm assuming it's a boss anyway. Corruption. Like that. I like this. All right. Well, I think we're good. All right. Full rest. Let's check out our temper. I wish I had the other slot, but I need a chisel for that. Strength, dexterity. Okay, so it does give us strength scaling, okay. It's not a lot, but... Alright, we'll just stick with that. Okay. Alright, let's see who this is. Since we have a little bit of feathering, let's try that. Well, yeah, we'll keep like that. Cool. All right. All right, so who are you? Vermilion Feathers, Honglan. Alright, was not expecting that. So you can get backstabbed, which is nice. Oh. Okay.
Wait for me.
You sigh. Okay. Okay. This is probably gonna take a few attempts. Let's just. Alright. So it's Honglan again. I had a feeling it was going to be, because the Magnus said, you know, she mentioned an Imperial Guard informing her about something, and first one that came to mind is her. So. Alright. Let's give it one more try and we'll.
After all this, are our efforts still in vain?
I don't like that. This time. Alright. Oh, I don't like that.
Wuchang, the Empire denies. So, is it you who comes to claim
Yeah. Again, I don't like that. Probably a counter stance for all I know. Oop. Yeah, it's a good thing I backed off. Gotcha. Let's top off, rebuff. Oh, I need to reapply my Blade Master. Oop. Double shot. Ah. Okay. Ah.
wait for me?
That was actually a good attempt. I was trying to get backstab attacks to get some health so I can maybe back up and heal, but Alright, that was actually not that bad. I don't think paralysis is the way to go. Let's try fire. Okay. We'll do one more attempt, and I'll call an episode after that. Alright. I'm guessing when she puts her wing up and it glows red, I'm pretty sure that's a counter stance, like a parry stance. So we're just gonna not mess with her when she does that.
After all this, are our efforts still in vain?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a counter stance. Oop. Oh, okay. Ah. Fine. Really?
Wuchang, the Empire demise. So it is you who comes to claim me.
Alright, how long? I don't know. I think it can work. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a try and then I'll see what happens after that. I think our dual blades can work. I'm just... I think it can work. If I can get behind her, it would help, but...
After all this,
It's
are our efforts still
these
in
little
vain?
feathered arrow things. It's... Oh, okay.
Wait for me.
Alright. The issue here is that she mixes up between her weapon, which I can counter, and her feet, which I cannot. So this is going to be one of those hour-long attempts. I don't want to do that. I think we had better success with our dual blades, but again, she mixes up between swords and it's I don't know. I don't think there's any one strategy that's gonna work. But
After all this, are our efforts still in vain?
I just don't like this. Okay. Okay.
You shall wait for me.
Okay, so when she gets into that counter stance, just back off. Okay, I kind of figured that would happen, but... Oh, well. Yeah, this is gonna be a while. I know what I gotta do, I just gotta do it. Alright, I need to see what fire does. If fire actually helps. If it doesn't, I have to try something else. Burn build up looks pretty good. Back off. Come on.
Wuchang, the envoy of demise. So,
Oh, I don't have a.
it's you who comes to claim me.
Okay. Fire might be the way to go.
Fate and heaven's will shall work their course!
Oh. At least I got the buff off, that's fine. Beat on her while she gets up.
Return. Your fate is sealed!
Back off. Apply this. Oop. Gotcha. Keep wailing on her from the back. Get some health back. Apply this. Wail on her. She gets up for more health. Back off. Ooh, didn't expect that.
Fall by your
This.
I leave this world with no
Oop. Ah. Oop. This. Pop off.
you shall
Nice.
in this life of want comes to an end.
Ice crystal. Lovely brocard bag. Echo of Honglan. Vermilion bird. Honglan. Okay. That was actually a pretty good fight. Yeah, her mix-ups are kind of, you know, gotta get to getting used to, definitely, but yeah. Dual swords with a little health on backstabs, Blade Master. I have the Divine War, just reduces damage taken, so we can just allows us to sustain. So, well, it's a good thing I recognize that one move she does, where she puts her wing in front of her, and yeah, that was a counter stance. I'm almost positive. So at least it gives us the time to kind of heal up, buff up, whatever. I always like that in a fight. Yeah. That was actually... Did not realize it'd take me that quickly. Yeah. Dual blades, do not underestimate how good they are. Let's see. Ice crystal. Yep. A sparkling crystal of ice that is cold to the touch. The late emperor used it to stave off heat and fever before later bestowing it upon his favorite concubine. It is unknown how it came to be in Honglan's possession, however. Yuzai. Who is Yuzai? Why you... that sounds familiar, but I have a feeling she's probably the daughter of the emperor. Be my first guess. Item Honglan values highly can be given to a distinguished character at the Revenant Temple. Yeah, the noble lady. I'm pretty sure this and this we can give it to her or present it to her. Yeah, a simple brocade bag featuring the character for summer. The inner lining holds 2 strands of hair tied together in intricate knots. A symbol of the love and union of 2 souls. That which Honglan seeks is none other than Yuzai. It can't be the noble lady, is it? If that is, then this crystal was the noble lady, so the noble lady is the concubine of the late emperor. Okay. And we got Echoes of Honglan. Unfurl wings and release 7 blood-hued feathers that home in on enemies, inflicting feathering damage. Can trigger Alacrity if you're attacked while casting. A spell used by Scarlet Feathers Honglan, or Vermilion Feathers. Yeah. To fulfill her mission, Honglan ventured into perilous lands to seize relics and gather red mercury. She was later afflicted by the feathering during her battle against the Magus. As her life waned, she never once regretted her choice. All right. Takes feathering, but we can always respec some of our magic into that. So, and gates. Boatman? Boatman. Where are we? Trying to get an idea of where we are. All right, Boatman.
Well, you've surpassed my expectations. Even took down a big shot, like the commander herself. Oh, that poor, pitiful girl. Fallen so far. Yet her heart clings hopelessly to her infatuation. But her fate was sealed long ago. After all, there would never be a happy ending for her and her beloved. Love parts, hate unites, birth and death, desires left to wither. Such is the bitter curse of mortal life. Enough chatter, off you go. Your journey's far from over. As for me, I've got a commander's body to claim. And another grave to dig.
You are an interesting fella, that's for sure.
Enough. As for me...
Alright, Oh, this is Doom Willow Beach. Okay. Yeah, this is where the shrine was. Right here. The Mimic Shrine, anyway. That's corruption. Pretty potent corruption at that. So we can't go this way. Probably can't go any other way. Let's just check this out. Pretty bad corruption at that. Okay, so it's a dead end, alright. The only way forward is through here. It says there's a shrine nearby. Yeah, this way would lead us to the shoe Sanctum. Yeah, 'cause this is where the raging fire was at. Pinwheels? Yeah, this is where we've met the pirate guy. That way leads into underground palace. All for blood. Yep. Down there is where we find the Bow Magus. I should not be doing this, not with all these echoes on us. Well, we have one of these. Really? No. I still don't have one. Okay. Never mind. Nope. There was a item that would prevent mercury loss on death, but I don't have one of those, so I'm not going to attempt it. Alright. Anonym, Palace Vegetable Garden. Oh, the, what's his face? We'll do this. He's the, blah. The missionary. I just want to take a quick look, see if he's around. What do you drop? Oh, your armor, okay. Just peeking my head in, see if we can't find them. Says he's around here somewhere. Is there way over there? No, it doesn't look like it. Ow. I heard him, but... Or is he further down that way? I don't know. I don't know. I'll look for him later. I have to go back to Anilum, turn in the ice crystal. Just one more check. Unless he's up there. Alright, we'll check up there. Yeah. I forgot there were little explodey barrels by him. Could we go over there? Did we go over there? Oh yes, yes we did, okay. Alright, he's not over here, so I don't know where he is, so we're gonna head to Anilum. Turn in our little, yeah, just turn in our thing. I don't see him. Anilum. Alright. Here. Alright, Mr. Merchant.
What treasures do you have for me today? Let me make an assessment.
The ice crystal.
My word, what a discovery! Crystal ice that never melts. A rarity even in the capital. If you'd presented this to the Emperor a few years ago, you could have bought yourself a position at court. You got this from an Imperial Guard? If that's true, then the girl at the Reverend Temple must be someone important. I mean, to have the Imperial Guards at her side. I should have tried to make her acquaintance. Remember, this stays between us. If word gets out, well, heads would roll.
Yeah, my guess is kind of right. The noble lady in the temple is a consort to the previous emperor, the late emperor. Commander's hairpin, outfitting boots. Not too bad, not too bad. A gilded hair ornament adorned with precious gems, bestowed by the royal court upon the commander of the Imperial Guards. Honglang's descent to power was a gradual one. Though her hands are stained with blood, I long to see her smile once more. A brocade garment decorated with patterns of flowers and flying fish. Honglan arrived in Shu following certain rumors. Honglan will stop at nothing to find that which she seeks, even if she has only the vaguest of rumors to go on. Yep. All right.
If you've got more than...
Yep. Oh, they're both gone. Let's check in on Panda. I can figure out where to go. Yep, he's this way. Oh, Panda, my dear, do you have anything new? Probably not, but gotta try. Yeah, nothing new. Alright. $83,000 Mercury. Alright, let's us. Head back to Shrine. See if anybody else has anything to say where we can actually, go. Yeah, I don't know where he is. I can't find him. Not gonna do them just yet. Okay. Let's level up. 2 levels. Okay. So we got that new spell, so we're gonna take these out. I'm gonna slap a feathering. Actually, we could just go down that way. Well, These get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, a whole bunch of feathering right there. I like it. Actually, we can also get rid of this. This was kind of pointless. I do want to use it, but fire is just really good. Let's work our way down this way. All right. Palace entrance. Cool. All right. All right, and with that, I am going to call an episode. Yep. Continued our exploration of the Sanctum, or Worship's Rise. Yeah. Started off at the Sanctum, took the left exit. Well, with the shrine to your back, we took the exit to the left, which kind of eventually led to a dead end, but it led to 2 fully feathered, corrupted Ming soldiers, so it's a pretty tough fight. Although our dual blade getup I've been using has, yeah, it's very aggressive. It requires you to be very aggressive. Very good against enemies with a weapon, but if they don't have a weapon, you're kind of, the sustain part of it kind of falters, but yeah, but we took care of those 2 feathered Ming soldiers. Yep. There was a benediction in there. I think it's the inflicting corruption increases corruption damage, so might be useful, but yeah. But that led to a dead end, which means we had to go through the Tang Emperor's Palace. Yeah, so that was the next destination. Yep. Fought our way there through the entrance, and it turns out Lady in Red was the Bow Magnus, or Magus. I think it's the Magus. Yeah, well, I kind of spoiled that myself from my other playthrough, because we met her in the forest of my other playthrough, and we got a spell that basically says she's the Bow Magnus, so I kind of learned that from there, so yep. So she kind of shows up periodically at certain points, launching giant spears at us, and so had to deal with the enemies while getting rid of her, so just kind of made our way through the ruined palace, through some of the, I'm guessing the god guards, because we got one of their shin guards from them, so the big guys with the big clubs are god guards. Yeah. And also there's the avian hunters, yeah, because we got one of their equipments that said they were avian hunters. So I kind of figured that. There was another, what's it called? Benediction door. I don't know, fate door, whatever you want to call it. I opened that up, found a shrine. Well, a mimic shrine, actually. It was a mimic shrine. But we dealt that pretty easily. Another hunter. I don't quite know what was in that little area, aside from the shrine. Let's see, what else was there? Yeah, just kind of fought through some enemies. Got some help from some Ming soldiers that weren't corrupted yet. So, just fought through there. Just kind of took the palace path in reverse towards Doom Willow Beach. Had to deal with the Magus's little harassment every now and then. Some enemies. There was a bamboozling along the way, maybe two. I know one of them got away, but through the corrupted, the tunnel full of corruption and bugs, and came to the, I think, last fortification with the shrine at it. Yep. And then we came out, looked down, saw an open arena with somebody in it. So I figured boss fight. So I prepared for a boss fight. Just from the looks of it, just from the color, it was white. And the first thing that came to mind was the Ming general. But nope, it wasn't him. It was not him. It was Commander Honglan. Yep. But this time she was feathered. Yep, corrupted and feathered. Yep. I guess she went after the Bow Magus, but lost and got corrupted that way. So, yeah. Vermilion feathered Honglan. Yep. So it was a good fight. I liked it. It was fun. Took a little getting used to, but for the most part, figured it out. Yeah. I think it only took us, 4 attempts to beat her with our dual blade to get up here. Yeah, I first attempted it with our paralysis buff, or lightning buff on it. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that works against her. Yeah, I think she's pretty resistant to that. Even as we were wailing on her with the lightning buff, she didn't get paralysis at all. I don't think it even got above quarter, but yeah. So I eventually switched over to fire. That does work. So I'm pretty sure we inflicted burn on her once or twice. Yeah, but I did try my sword counter here. Didn't quite work out. Yeah, she's too quick for that. I think the best way is to get dual blades and just kind of clash. Just dodge or try to dodge her punches and kicks and just kind of clash her weapons. Yep. Yeah, I mean, other than that, she just, dodge her energy waves, back off when she puts her wing in front of her that glows red, because I'm pretty sure it's a counter stance, a parry stance. And don't get too close, because you will get hit by a shockwave when she undoes it. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, just kind of clash, try to get backstabs where you can, try to break her stance with a heavy on the back. Got a few of those during the fight, so that definitely helped. And with our backstab with gaining health on benediction, yeah. So that definitely helped out. Because after you do an obliterate, she's on the ground, you just walk up to her, start swinging, and it counts as a backstab. So we can get health, because we can top off our health that way too. So that's not pretty nice. Yeah, just kind of reapply Divine Ward for damage negation and Blade Master so we can get health on clash. Yeah, and just kind of be aggressive, dodge where you can, back off where you have to. Yeah, all in all, pretty good fight. I liked it. Tragic character, Honglan, yeah. I guess she had a lover. I'm guessing it was the Emperor's consort, Yu Zai. I'm guessing it's the noble lady back at Revenant Temple. I assume it's her. I don't quite remember what her name was, but I think it's Yu Zai. So, yeah, just kind of, be aggressive, dodge where you can, back off where you have to. Yeah, all in all, pretty good fight. I liked it. Tragic character, Honglan, yeah. I guess she had a lover. I'm guessing it was the Emperor's consort, Yu Zai. I'm guessing it's the noble lady back at Revenant Temple. I assume it's her. I don't quite remember what her name was, but I think it's Yu Zai. So Yep. And after we beat her, we got her remembrance, or echo anyway. Not remembrance, echo. Yep. Her little bag, ice crystal to turn into the merchant for armor. Yep. And then there was a door. One of those little fate doors showed up. So we opened it up, got dragged towards the palace entrance where he met the boatman. Yep. He's like, I got another body to bury. The commander's fate, tragic as it is. Yep. But, activated the shrine. Went back to Tang Emperor's palace to look for the priest guy. Couldn't find him. Might have to look it up, but I'll give it another look. I didn't notice him. He might be further on. Who knows? And then came back here, turned in the ice crystal to the merchant, bought the commander's armor set, checked with the panda, and that was it. That was it. Yep. Kind of finished up the rise and ruins. Yep. Oh God, I love his dual blades. I love them. Yeah, again, I have stronger, air quote, stronger dual blades to pick from, but I just like the spinning kick. I like having that on cue, just in case we need it. Yeah. So next episode will be at the palace. Yeah, the palace below Sanctum. I'm guessing. Well, the first thing we do, go back to the shrine down there. Take a right up that little bridge thing. Check out what that was. Because I know there's an enemy up there. It's probably a strong enemy at that. But we'll check out that area. And then we'll go and take on probably the Bow Magus. It might be a straight shot to the fight. It just might be another boss fight next episode. But we'll see. Oops. Yeah, we'll see. So, yeah, next episode. Hopefully finish up the rise and ruins. But again, as for another episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.